What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella. We back with that real boxing talk, early morning grind. And Manny Pacquiao says that he hasn't formally exercised his rematch clause with Bob Arum and the powers that be, I would guess Jeff Horn. But he says that he wants to try to get that fight in the Philippines, Dubai, or at the very least the United States. And at the end of the day, I think he's not going to take this fight. I think the split is not going to be in his favor. The split will be in his favor, but it won't be as much in his favor in the first fight, in my opinion. Secondly, the random drug testing with Vada, I got to hear his response on that. I don't think he's going to be too keen on that as well. And then, of course, the location, because what people don't understand is this, or what obviously Manny Pacquiao understands is Bob Arum in the contract, which, Jeff Horn got a lot of leeway in his contract. I ain't never seen, a B-side in the top-ranked situation like this, have a clause in their contract where you must consider they home territory first in the rematch. And I never seen a B-side in the top-ranked history get the fight in their home country in Australia. I never seen that shit before, and that shit crazy. And he got a lot of leeway. And that's what makes it seem fishy about the Jeff Horn situation. Like I told you guys, Pacquiao got did dirty like that. If you think he got robbed, even though it was a close competitive fight, in my opinion, because he didn't want to fight Terrence Crawford. He kept turning that fight down, and he had to pay. He had to pay for that. And for the simple fact, him wanting to fight in the Philippines, Dubai, and United States, I'll break all three of those down. But the fact is, they have in a clause. They must consider Australia first, and Bob Arum is not too happy with Manny Pacquiao right now. So he's not going to go out his way to accommodate Manny Pacquiao in Dubai or the Philippines. The best bet for Manny Pacquiao is it happens in the United States. And it has enough buzz to grow in the United States. But, his hopes and ambitions for it to happen anywhere other than Australia are going to be slim to none. He has no juice. He's not in the good graces with Bob Arum. And at the end of the day, I think he's going to fold out and not take this rematch clause. That's just my opinion. Because I really don't think he wants to go back to Australia, where a crime happened at. Where the place where the crime happened. And, maybe. As far as in Australia, it's not going to be in Brisbane again. They consider Sydney, Melbourne, somewhere in Australia, at a big soccer field. And I think it's going to be in Australia again, plus the vital drug testing, and then the split not going to be in Pacquiao's favor. I don't see Pacquiao taking this fight unless he probably really wants to rematch. He probably don't want to go out like that, so he might. He might just, be technically he gonna have A-side money, but officially, unofficially he gonna be the B-side. He already behind the cards when he get there, vital drug testing, he gonna have to bow down to that, and he gonna be in different. He gonna be back in Australia, bow down to that, all he do is gonna get a couple more dollars. And at the end of the day, if he wants it that bad, then we might get a motivated Pacquiao. Now, I've been on record saying before that I don't feel bad for Pacquiao. I don't. It ain't nothing that he did in the past, as far as some juicing and shit. It is what it is. If it comes out one day, if it does, it'll do, it don't. If he's 100% clean, I apologize. But I don't believe that to be so. But nothing to do with none of that shit. I always like Pacquiao, exciting style. He was the entertainment side of the boxing. Floyd was the business side. So it was the yin and yang, and it balanced themselves out. My issue with Manny Pacquiao was him not taking Jeff Horn serious and talking all that shit and having his trainer talk all that shit about Jeff Horn when you didn't watch the tape of Jeff Horn. You didn't study. You didn't try. You half-ass trained trying to be a senator, and you didn't study this guy. Neither did anybody in your camp. Plenty of people on your payroll could have watched some tape of Jeff Horn and let you know that this guy is pretty decent. This ain't no cakewalk. And nobody did that, and you got to look at himself for that. He played himself for not doing your homework on your opponent, And, in that sense, I don't feel sorry for the motherfucker. You supposed to take every fight seriously. He not taking the game serious. And we blast Adrian Broner for that shit, and this dude get a pass, obviously so, because what he have done in the sport of boxing, his track record. 100,000 times better, a million times better than Adrian Broner. But he's not above criticism. He's an older fighter that knows the game. You can't overlook nobody. Period. But he got wishful thinking if thinking the fight gonna go into Dubai or the Philippines. And I'm gonna tell you why Dubai first. Dubai investors are always bullshit. They say they want to bring a fight there. You know, Manny Pacquiao and Bob Arum says they don't never come up with the money. They always pump faking. They want to have Paulo Malignaggi come to Dubai. I forgot versus who I think it was. I think it was him. You know, they pump fake with the money. They want Pacquiao versus Bradley to come to Dubai. They pump fake with the money. They bullshitting. And for it to go down in the Philippines, you know, it ain't happening. Bob Arum is not giving them a home field advantage. So the judges over there, and they can corrupt and fuck him and have Pacquiao lose that belt, and then it goes up it goes vacant, you know. And then he got to pull some motherfucking David Copperfield shit, you know, out his hat with the WBO so they can, you know, sanction Terrence Crawford without fighting at 147 for that belt. That belt is one Crawford's, you know, technically 147 WBO, but we gone.